Smitty's words attracted the attention of many people in the nightclub. Dalton's here? I wonder what he'll do now. Is there a need to ask? Dalton is Smitty's brother-in-law. It's over for that good-for-nothing he chooses to fight again, an onlooker remarked. Dalton, you have to avenge me. He's the one who started all this trouble tonight, Smitty begged. Shut up and stand behind me. Dalton's face was extremely serious, and Smitty had no choice but to do as he said. Dalton had known Kevin for quite some time now and had seen him humiliate a lot of people. However, Dalton had never actually seen Kevin fight, so he was a bit surprised when he first heard about the nightclub brawl. How much did he really know about Kevin? Dalton, you got here pretty fast, Kevin boastfully called out to him. I just taught your brother-in-law a lesson. Don't tell me you're mad. When they heard Kevin say this, all of the onlookers at the nightclub were petrified. Everyone in Chicago knew who Dalton was. So how could a lowlife like Kevin speak to him like this? Did he have a death wish or something?
Kevin, if you wanted to have a night out and go for a drink, why didn't you just come and find me? I know a lot of better places than this.
Dalton walked up to Kevin enthusiastically and put his arm around his shoulder.
You didn't have to beat up my brother-in-law so badly.
In my defense, he went after my wife and her cousin, so I had to put him in his place. Besides, out of respect for you, I only kicked him once. At least he's not lying on the ground like his other men, Kevin said with a laugh.
Fair enough. My brother-in-law can be quite a headache sometimes. I'll have to explain this to my wife when I get home.
Then Dalton turned around to Smitty and shouted,
Don't you know who you just pissed off? What the hell are you just standing there for? Apologize to Mr. Williams immediately.
Smitty's jaw dropped. With no choice but to accept defeat, he dejectedly made his way towards Kevin and apologized. Mr. Williams, I'm so sorry for giving you any trouble tonight. Please forgive me. Kevin picked up the wine bottle that he'd ordered earlier and poured a glass in front of Smitty. I accept your apology. Now that we're good, have some of this wine. I hope you've learned your lesson and will keep a low profile when you go out in the future. Displeased with Smitty's behavior, Dalton scolded him.
Why are you still standing there drinking? Leave the nightclub as soon as you finish that glass of wine.
He then ordered his bodyguard to take away the men who were lying on the floor. Once Smitty and his men were out of the nightclub, Dalton turned his attention back to Kevin.
Even our teacher at the Healing Art School is no match compared to someone like you, Kevin. It's better to keep you safe and sound than anything else.
The surrounding crowd seemed to have been confused by Dalton's words. What was he talking about? Is this man even human? After a while, Kevin felt that they couldn't stay at the nightclub much longer, so he gave his car keys to Lily and let her and Nicole head back first. He was going to walk with Dalton for a while. Promise me you'll come home early, Lily reminded Kevin quietly.
Don't worry, Lily. I won't let Kevin get in any trouble, Dalton answered with a smile.
Not long after Lily and Nicole left, Kevin felt a wave of pressure coming towards him and Dalton. His expression changed drastically. Dalton, run! He pulled Dalton by his arm and called for everyone at the nightclub to escape. Everyone, get out immediately. Don't follow the two of us. What are those two running away from? The onlookers were confused. Suddenly, Kevin saw a dagger swiftly approaching them from a distance. Dalton, be careful! After pushing Dalton away, he quickly gathered all of his strength and stretched out both hands in an attempt to deflect the weapon. But the dagger's momentum was too strong, and Kevin was sent flying from the impact. At the same time, the deflected dagger was perfectly caught by none other than Ariana Titus.
Damn it! You really won't stop going after us, will you?
Dalton's face instantly turned sour when he saw who was attacking them. I can't believe you're still alive after what I did to you. Ariana sneered as she looked at Dalton in surprise.
Of course, I'm tougher than you think,
Dalton remarked and then rushed towards Kevin.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Kevin reassured Dalton and got back up on his feet. As he took out the night dagger from his jacket, he briefly wondered how Ariana had suddenly resurfaced to attack them tonight. Since they were able to track their whereabouts, it meant that there must be people from the Union in the city. "You two are doomed," Ariana threatened.
You really talk about a big game, don't you? I remember back in New York City, you also said the same thing at the hospital, but you didn't succeed.
Dalton was unimpressed.
Now that you're in my territory here in Chicago, what makes tonight any different?
"Dalton, just bear with it. She definitely won't stand a chance against the two of us." Kevin remained relatively calm at the moment. "Kevin, you two souls in exchange for his." As soon as these words left Ariana's mouth, she took a step forward and started to thrust her dagger at Kevin.
Good luck with that. Maybe it's you who should join him up there.
Dalton didn't have any fear as he raised both fists, ready to fight Ariana. Unfortunately, Ariana was too strong for Dalton. "You all right there, Dalton?" Kevin wanted to come over and help him, but he was still recovering from the effects of crashing into the tree.
"I'm fine,"
Dalton moaned, but Kevin could see some blood flowing down from the corner of his mouth as he gritted his teeth. Ariana shouted as she once again diverted her attack towards Kevin. Seeing this, Dalton wanted to stop Ariana, but he couldn't manage to pull his legs out of the ground. Thanks to the protective clothing the Alliance leader had given him, it saved his life again. Damn it! Because her attack had failed, Ariana decided to change her strategy. This time, Kevin was unable to block her, but his protective clothing managed to protect him from much worse injuries. "I didn't expect you to be wearing such powerful protection under your clothes. When I'm finished with you, I'll take it from you as my bounty." Ariana sneered as she rushed towards Kevin in a flash. He could see the greed that was faintly visible in her eyes. "When you see your grandfather in the afterlife, remember to get down on your knees and apologize to him for being such a useless grandson." Ariana taunted as she prepared to deliver a final blow to Kevin's head.
"Don't hurt him."
Dalton finally found enough strength to pull his legs out and rush to save Kevin. "Neither of you are powerful enough to go up against me," Ariana warned as she struck back. "Dalton!" Kevin shouted anxiously. It seemed like it was impossible for them to fight back, even with his night dagger and his body armor.
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.